And Shakurdi trying to move up. Hansen in the picture on the right side in the gold cap swimming for Toronto.
Those three right there. How about Bannock doing the job here for Energy?
Oh, without Sarah Sjöström, look at this. Still a 1-2 finish for Energy Standard as Anastasia Shakurdi, she gets the win. And already Energy Standard jumping out to a 10-point lead after they scored 19 points in the first event of match 6. Looks like a great final wall for Chad Leclos, and Energy Standard back-to-back wins to start things off. 2 for 2 to start the day. All right, Chad Leclos, fourth time in his career that he wins the 100 butterfly, and just as we expected on paper, Energy Standard taking the first 2 races. Lisa Braden still looking good. Her teammate Kylie Moss trying to battle it for second. Can Toronto get some big points here with a 1-2 finish? Braden gets the win for the second time, and Toronto, they go 1-2. Oh, and it's a jackpot as well.
Big time jackpot, and it's all going to go to Toronto.
Toronto, they've got eyes of trying to punch their ticket into the semifinal, and this will help. This could be big for Energy Standard.
Wow. He may end up jackpotting everybody here. We haven't seen that yet. Look at the dominance here.
DeDeo's trying to battle for a second, but Ryloff gets the win. Let's see how big of a win it is. Oh, only 3 places are gonna count. Ryloff answering back for Energy Standard. They've jumped back on top, leading Toronto by 2. All right, Wog trying to hold off Escobedo. Escobedo won in Budapest a year ago, but it is Toronto finding themselves on top. As you see the jackpot time, it's going to be potentially another big jackpot for Toronto, stealing away the points from Energy Standard. Wog gets her second win of ISL 2020. All right, Cock coming home.
3.7 will do it.
Trying to hold off McKee. He is surging.
7, 58, 59.
No! Still a new ISL record as he inches his way closer.
For a guy that's going for a world record, you got to point him out. 2005. He is 42 100ths of a second off the world record. He'll have another chance, or 2 or 3.
Well, Cock gets the win for the Breakers, and they are now tied with Energy Standard with 57 points. And how much better is this really going to be when they get Sjöström back on it?
Yeah, who do you take off? I mean, they're all pretty good on their splits.
New York
slowing it down.
Battling out for second. Energy gets the win, and second goes to Toronto.
52-8 on Hemsquirk.
That is a jackpot relay for Energy Standard, but Toronto still in the lead early on with 107 points. Looked like Szabo jumped out to the lead, but Manitou takes it back on the turn. Nobody's gonna catch Flora Manitou. It's Manitou getting the win. Oh, look at the jackpot for Flora Manitou. And with the win, Energy Standard jumps in front of Toronto. They now lead match 6 by 4 points as Manitou has the fastest 50 of the year. And Hemsquirk's gonna be right next to her. Shakurdi, who won the 100 butterfly, she's in this field as well, but it's Vasek in the lead. Coleman battling it out for second. She's up at the top of the pool in lane number 8, but nobody's gonna catch. Vasek gets the win. Oh, and Vasek with a big jackpot for New York. 19 points, getting New York back into it. But Manitou has Energy Standard on top, leading with 123 points. Philip Heinz looking to get his second win of the season. He gets the win for the Aqua Centurions. Litchfield will be second. Stupin will keep his points, but that's all that keep their points, as Heinz is going to tack on some much needed points for the Aqua Centurions.
That one hurt coming home, no question.
And still a tight battle between Energy Standard and the Toronto Titans. 7 points, the difference between those two teams.
No weakness there. Watch this.
There's the jackpot time. They've got to swim faster than that time if they are going to keep their points. Abby Wood gets at least 9. Let's see how many points she can steal.
2:04.7.
Toronto leading Energy Standard by a point, but don't count out New York. Abby Wood, her second ISL win. Shamanovich, he has the lead, coming, charging home. This could be big for Energy Standard, a chance to go 1-2, and Shamanovich does it, 1-3. Toronto by 12 points with 150. Energy and Toronto going back and forth.
Pilato, the only weakness she has is the first 15 meters. She is so strong, though, after that. Look at Carraro hanging in there, though.
Pilato coming, charging home. Energy Standard, back-to-back wins. How fast will it be for Pilato? Oh, 29:45. Aqua goes 2-3. But for the first time in her career, Pilato gets an ISL win. As Energy, they're starting to build on their lead now.
Energy's going to get third and fourth, and it looks like there's Toronto going by at seventh. They're going to get second and seventh, so it ends up that Aqua's going to score more points.
But Aqua Centurions getting the relay win, 18 points. Toronto second, but Energy Standard, as you mentioned, they get 22 points for their third and fourth place finish. Aqua Centurions, much needed relay win. They've broken over the 100 mark. Moss is great underwater. She pops up in the lead, but Shores right with her, and in the middle, Energy Standard moving, but it's going to be Kylie Moss and Toronto getting the win. All right, so in the battle for first, Toronto picks up 4 points on Energy Standard, but Energy Standard creeping closer to 200 points, still with a 30-point lead over Toronto.
They are all 0.5 or better on the start. Ryan way up on top.
Ryan trying to out-touch Relov, and it's Toronto again. The Titans in jackpot form. First it was Moss, then it was Shane Ryan, and Toronto getting a little bit closer. Second time this season, Shane Ryan winning the 50 backstroke. And Hahi getting the win in the 400 freestyle. Kappas will finish second and Egorova third. So the win goes to Energy Standard, their 8th win on day number 1. Well, Breakers actually 1 more point than Energy Standard on that race. But Energy Standard with 3 more points than the Toronto Titans. So they extend their lead now up to 219 points. They take both of the 400s. Hahi and Rapsis getting the win. And you see the jackpot time coming in as Auerbach is going to finish second. There'll be a couple extra points going the way to Rapsis and Energy Standard as if they needed more. 2 wins in the 400 freeze for Energy Standard. Oh, but the medley relay is still to come. Coleman out in lane number 8 trying to hold on. Heemskirk trying to help Energy Standard pick the skins. Coleman is going to turn first. Toronto coming home. Her teammates trying to urge her to the win. Toronto, they're feeling it. Toronto, they're doing it. They've won the medley relay. They're going to pick the skins. They upset Energy Standard.
From a relay perspective, without question, the biggest upset we've seen thus far. Without question, the biggest upset. And Toronto, what will they pick? Big question mark.
Well, and you can bet that if you give Manitou a full second lead, he is going to bring it home, and he brings it home for Energy Standard. They will pick the skins.
45-7 on the end for Manitou. A second faster than he won on the free relay. And Moresi 46 flat, pretty good too. But Energy, all the way. They led from start to finish.
His team with 26 points on that relay, now leading the battle by 38 points. And Energy Standard trying to get their first win of ISL 2020. They got some help from Manitou. He's likely to swim the skins tomorrow, and he is tied for the lead with Lisa Braden